Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. It's not just a new video, it happens to be a whole new series. As you can see, I will be playing Pillars of Eternity. I'm gonna click new game straight away. I'm gonna play normal, never played it before, we'll see. Maybe it's possible to change the difficulty. This is a blind play. However, I have played Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, Neverwinter Nights, so I should be quite familiar with the mechanics of the game. I should shut up and watch the introduction. Pillars of Eternity. Oh, okay. That wasn't much of an introduction. A bit underwhelming, to be honest. Ciphers use focus to power their abilities and gain additional focus by causing damage with weapon while their soul whip is active. Soul whip turns off once a cipher's focus is full. Looks like a new class, which could be quite interesting to play. I'm actually very looking forward to finding out the character creation options. I love creating characters. I promise, I'm gonna try to be quick about it. But no promises, really. I can't make any promises.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay, this is really similar to Baldur's Gate, the way they introduce the chapters. So let's see. Alright, first part is easy. I will be playing as a female character. Next. Human, a little bit cliche. Amawa. Is that some sort of half orc, I guess? Dwarf. Can't play a dwarf. For those of you who know me from the Let's Play Morrowind, I am a vanity player. I can't play ugly characters. Now elf would work. Orlan. Aww, they're cute. But not for me. Godlike, that sounds promising. That is... okay, that is new. Godlike is tempting. Wow, ugly. Cool looking. That's the one I had. And that is a dryad, really. It's tempting, but as the obviously new class, I feel it's too much of an obvious choice. Let's see the options for the elf. Wood elf, Vargoth, anyone? Pale ale. Well, that looks original enough. Elemental endurance. Resist burn and freeze. That's kind of cool. I think I'll go with that. It's different enough from the regular elves while not being too crazy. Alright, class is barbarian. Don't want to play barbarian. Chanter. That's basically a fancy name for a bard. All chanters can continuously speak chants made up of magical phrases. Does that mean I can fight at the same time? Because it was quite annoying in Baldur's Gate that you'd have to choose whether you're singing or fighting. Invocations, powerful magical effects that chanters can create after they have spoken a required number of phrases. So it would be like a an ability that builds up. Sounds interesting. There's the cipher with the soul whip, which sounds cool. I am not going to attempt reading that word. That could be interesting, though once again it sounds like the obvious new class that everyone would try on their first playthrough, and I do like to be a bit different. Druid, I normally like playing Druid, but not in D&D. I don't like the shape-shifting skills. So no. Fighter, don't like fighters. Monk, I loved having a monk in... I think it was in Icewind Dale. But I loved having her in my party, not being one. Pally, no can do. I can't be good all of the time. Priest, meh. Ranger. Ooh. Animal companion. Now I do like pets. Animal companion. Feist. That sounds cool. Do you think I would have my own boo? The ranger is tempting, but honestly, it's just for the animal companion. Even though it doesn't say what sort of animal, I wouldn't want to have something ugly. Rogue. I usually like rogue type characters. Sneak attacks, it just feels so good. Not when you receive them, obviously, when you land one. So satisfactory. And wizard, meh. So chanter, ranger for the companion, or rogue. I must say I'm quite tempted by the chanter, especially the gameplay seems to be very different from everything else I know. So let's see, phrases. My goodness, how did they come up with the name of those spells? I mean phrases. Basically they are spells, I think. Extra speed and reflex, not bad. Defense against slash and pierce damage, good. -10 concentration on my enemies. Good if they're spellcasters, I guess. Reduce the endurance of my enemy. Endurance. A character's short-term survivability. When a character's endurance reaches 0, he or she will be knocked out. So basically it's stamina, I guess, when you run out, where you can't move anymore. Would that be an effective battle technique? Maybe. That's the one. And the last one, increase fortitude and will. Not bad. I think I'll go with the first two. I mean, it's pretty an obvious choice, but go with that. Invocations are powerful magical effects. Okay, they're the one that I can do afterwards. Summon a phantom. Oh crap, I need 3 phrases, so I only have 2 right now. So anyway, I won't be able to use that. Damage reduction. Well, that's good. It would be a sort of a support character. I don't want to summon undead. Not my thing. Damage reduction as well. Increase damage, except I don't know what sort of damage I'll be dealing, so right now it's a bit of a kind of a hit and miss thing. I don't know if it's gonna be useful. Same thing. Same thing. Okay. Either I get the ghost or I do more damage. I'll go with the ghost. Never know when I might need it. Right. So I see little stars. Highly recommended, and it's in caps, so you can't miss it. So I have 15 points. I'm gonna boost that to 15 and that to 15. That's at 15. Resolve is just recommended. I kind of like having dexterity, action speed, reflex, but it's not recommended for me, so there. Okay. Really, I'm trusting the hints I'm being given. I'll see on my second playthrough. Hopefully I'll have a better idea. What am I choosing now? Culture. Cool. Extra resolve. Largest. No, I don't want to be part of the the dominant culture. Deadfire Archipelago. Sounds nasty. I don't want to come from a horrible place. Ixamital Plains. One of the oldest in the world. I like that. I mean, lore is supposed to be my thing, so coming from an ancient culture could work. Olvalia. Well, that works too, because it's really old and crumbled, and it gives me intellect, which is good, so that's a serious option. Rautai. Being dominated by others. It's a young nation. Gives me constitution, which is not bad. Okay, so we have two options. The living lands. Might. No, that wouldn't be good for me. And perception. The white that wins. No plant life. Well, that's not gonna do for an elf, so it's between those two. And I'm sorry, but I'm making my choice based on the fact that I really prefer those boots to these. There you go, vanity player all the way. Background, definitely not an aristocrat, though the lore would be nice. A drifter. No, because I come from that old place and I like it, but I like traveling. I'm an adventurer. Stealth, good. Mechanics. Not sure what mechanic is for. No. Dissident. I'm a troublemaker and disrespect authority. I like that. And it gives me stealth and lore. Okay, sold. Sold. Ah, appearance. Only 3 types of head. Oh, that's a shame. Well, really, no need to sweat it. And it's not like I can zoom in anyway. Hair. It's not bad. It's number 19. No. No. No, absolutely not. No. Nah. Too much gold. Too shiny. Nah. Oh, wait. Maybe ponytail on the road? She looks moody. No. That's almost the end of it, isn't it? Right, so we stop there. Primary, secondary. Let's have some really bright blue highlights. It doesn't change much. Primary, something really dark. There we go. Okay, portrait. That looks like my race. But meh. Go like that. Sold. Up.
I'm here.
I don't want to be noble.
I shall lead us.
Eesh.
Let's go! Time to see and not be seen.
I'll be that. Feisty. And my name is Danae. There we go. Character creation done. Not as fast as I would have hoped, but believe me, that is quick. For my first look at the character options, that was really mighty quick. Right. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside. Not sure what beasts with a capital V is.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
Will do.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Lovely.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
So he looks at his assistant. His name is Sparfel. Sparfel nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. And I want to know... Well, I want to know... Yes, about those weird glassy rocks.
They don't got Adra where you come from?
Uh-uh.
Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Okay. Those soul butchers, they don't sound very friendly. Let's just
Hold
go.
on. Take
What?
someone with you.
Okay.
I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow. So, sturdy and strong.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time, and she seems to have personality too. She needs to find some spring berries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
I like her already.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
A Beawick.
You
Alright.
heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Okay. So movement, fair enough. Yes. Hitting tab, that's locked. Want. Bit of money. Hayward done.
Anyone need supply?
You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road. I must say I enjoy the narrative of the game so far.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Possibly, but seeing as you have your own portrait...
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
That sounds a bit naive. Yeah. It is excellent.
Something else you
advice.
need? Looks
Well,
like we're settled for the night.
Let's see if you have anything. I have a bit of money. Giant miniature space piglet. What? That... A piglet? That's my pet. So I have a pet. I guess not a companion pet. Anyway, I don't want to spend money. Okay. I have 2 per rest. 2 uses, I guess. And it gives me protection. Okay. Potion. Quick slot. Good. We'll look at the crafting later. Anyway, I don't think I got anything. Oh my goodness, I have a giant miniature space piglet.
Yeah.
Sure. Alright. So we want berries. Wait. More things to loot. Armor, lockpicks. Oh.
This won't stop me for long.
I have. Well, let's try.
There! Done!
Brilliant. And a potion of minor endurance. Okay, cool. I only feel slightly bad for... where's the way? Emptying things in my own encampment? What? Ingredients. Okay, so I assume that's for the crafting. The fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the jagged
Not looking
wound.
forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
True. But that's a problem for tomorrow. I wish I walked a little faster, but hopefully later on I'll have spells for that. So far the map is rather empty. Apart from a deer. Bodies. The corpse is cold to the touch and a ripe smell wafts from blah 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 blah. That is odd. I wish I could zoom around. Not that. Well, in the meanwhile I can grab the stuff. These are weird faces. I don't know if they grow on the trunk or they're added. Maybe that's not a face, just this one. Okay, let's move on. If it's a thing, I'm sure it will be explained later on. Let's explore this side first. Yep. M for map, just like one would expect. It really is quite empty. More ingredients, cool. I mean, I've explored most of it already.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Sure. Alright. First enemy. Not a rat, not a goblin, always a plus. Let's see what I can do. Weapon set. Increase your movement rate and reflex. That's what? That's my song. That's my other song. So that would be the active effects, okay. Edit chants. Well, I only have 2. Those are my chants. It's active, so I guess I don't do anything. This one I need to have 3 phrases, so nothing, and that one is not available. Which means right now, just attack. You can fight. You can second wind. I'm gonna assume that's for endurance. And knockout. Well, I don't expect the very first enemy to be particularly difficult. So am I chanting? Alright. I see, I have 1, 2. And victory! Wolf hide. Gotcha. That looks like...
This is it.
It looks like this is it. Cool. Dissident. Wait, she's a dissident, or she's saying that because I'm a dissident? Anyway, I got it on good authority. You're some kind of troublemaker, or at least you were in your old life. God, how ancient am I? For some I was, I fought in rebellion, I was not a spy, I was not in jail. And I like her, so I'll tell her I was in a rebellion. Yeah, how is it you happened to come here? We lost. That's tragic. We won the war, but the new government, the one we bled for, ended up being much worse. That's even more tragic. Is my character completely disillusioned? I've had my fill of war and bloodshed. Well, considering I'm gonna be fighting a lot, that would be kind of sad to try and get away from it all. I was exiled. Hazards of the lifestyle, I suppose. You had to expect it was a possibility, no matter how much you didn't want it to be that way. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Raedric's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? Nah, an offer that looks too good? Nah. Just passing through. That's usually the case with the big city, just a little ways further up the same road. Where you headed? I don't know. Nowhere special, maybe? Running away from my life? I don't think I'm running away from my life. I was forced to leave. That's different. Go to the city where it takes me. Wander around, make money. I think I'll just do that. Closest one is Defiance Bay, the capital. A few days out. Got its nice places and its not so nice places. Same as any city. But the Duke is a good man, as I hear it. Okay. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Ottomans will give me an earful. Let's be on our ways. Alright, I'm sure you can tell me about yourself later on. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfield's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, and when he feels like it, we should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Okay, well I haven't been there yet, have I? Yep. Oops, no, I'm missing someone. There we go. Might as well have a look at the menu. Attack, cancel, select all, good to know. Or backspace, gotcha. In the meanwhile, I can't believe I have a space pig following me. Does it depend on...
What a surprise.
Oh.
Sparful went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
I see. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. I got my full water skin. Good. Continue. Out of the trees emerges Sparful. I had to stop to listen to the sound effect. Sparful. One of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow. And there is a strangeness to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath. Continue. Kalisha
Sparful? frowns. Are you all right?
And she speaks. Sparfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. I really, really do like the writing. Continue. Sounds like a fight.
Ambush!
Okay, this time I'm gonna make use of the skills. Hunter, they're the same. See if you can knock him down. Go for it, Kalisha. Nice. Next. I got my 2 songs and chants. Wait, 3? How do I have 3? I mean, if this is the timeline, then I have 2 going. Anyway. Yay. I mean, it might be a little overkill right now because he's near death. But never mind, I summoned a phantom. Yeah, I can't give it orders though. Now I don't quite understand how I could have the 3 chants, but I'll have to keep an eye out and
Sure.
make sure I don't miss opportunities. Let's see if I can equip some of that loot. 0. I have 9, not bad. 6, 5. You have 7. Okay. Might as well quick slot that. Bow. I'd assume I need some arrows. If it's anything like Baldur's Gate. We'll see. Alright. Back to the camp. Uh-oh. Yep, that doesn't look good. More hunters. Okay, it is just the 2 of them. That will be easy. 3 of them. Come on. 3 chance. Okay, I don't understand how, but I'm glad I can use my spell.
Damn.
Everybody, back. Oh, nasty. Health is good, endurance is good. Lots and lots of loot.
Got it.
No, everybody's dead. What? Okay. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth, as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Heoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Alright. Why have you done this? I don't think so. Lore. The ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of Ir Glanfath. It's nice how my character knows a lot more than I do. So why not? We have not trespassed. It's not gonna work. I'm definitely not saying that. Murderers. That's what I would say. The man gives a slight sideways nod of his head, perhaps acknowledging the astuteness of your response. Why, thank you. Many things may happen. The only one you can be sure of is that if you hold your weapon, I will drain his blood upon the ground. So I say again, lay down your arms. Ooh, lots and lots of options. We are innocent. Will not listen to reason. Okay, could try that. Intellect. More intellect. What? Judging by the string of animals' teeth around your neck, I am guessing you are worshippers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Really, that's what you would do? Engage in metaphysical religious talk? I mean, that's just showing off your intellect right there. Put down your weapon. No, that'd be stupid. We're all dead. That's quite true. I mean, that's more something I would say. Or that. I'll go with that. That does nothing. We know the ruin have been entered. I didn't. We have seen the footsteps, heard the echoes. Now you must answer to the gods. Fine, fine. Let's talk about the gods. The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Heoden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their belief, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawain would want some mouldy, crumbling stone to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? Maybe I'm gonna bore him to death. The man's nostrils flares as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did. Just not you personally. But why would that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grips falter on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Heoden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Okay. So what do I do? Attack the leader, and then get rid of the weak ones? I don't know if they are attacks of opportunity, like in Neverwinter Nights, in which case I don't want to try and move away from him. Alright, by default you're all doing that. What can you do? Blinding strike, do it. Anything we need. You are going to knock him down straight away, and I will sing. Okay, if she can't use it, she'll say something, I assume.
Were they done so?
I really would like you to attack the leader. Leader down. Okay, that's good. Keep at it. I am still singing. Only 2 charms. Nice. Especially when I don't have anything to heal. 3. I mean, it might be overkill, but never mind.
Damn.
Good. Injured.
Were they done so?
That's it. Okay. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise, his companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. Okay, that's nasty. I can hear the wind and I see it. It's very well done. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Caravan Master Odema, seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel. Odema's body stirs. With great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at
Get
you.
inside! Run!
Running? Where? Alright, I see. Okay. Story time. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Continue. Heoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Heoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Heoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. No. So fire at the attacker. Thank God I equipped my bow, because I don't have the dexterity for whatever option 2 was. Yes, your aim is true, and the hit jars Heoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Heoden clambers up the base of the rock. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. No. Okay. For diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it, securing his other hand. You pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arm will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Heoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. Continue. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces to the whole... Oh, jeez. Sorry. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connection, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Continue. Yes! I love that. It reminds me of the books, you know, the ones you read the story and then it says, if you wish to go left, go to paragraph 242. If you wish to go right...
Was that?
Go to paragraph 12. Love these books. Sorry, Kalisha, you were saying.
A Bewick. Had to be.
Oh, so that was a Bewick. I still don't know what that is, but it looks nasty.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Alright, and that looks like a good time to call it a day, I guess. I've done basically the tutorial area. I have some loot which I will distribute later on. Well, I must say I've thoroughly enjoyed that. Quite looking forward to playing again. Anyhow, thanks for watching. See you next time, I hope. Bye bye.